What's up? See you later.
Whoops! Looking into it, Cap. See ya.
Bye.
knock. Oh, Dave here. We're in a bit of a crisis situation here in Paradise. Now, the kind of music, lads, have been hit with a...
Give me 1 second, I'm just hitting my bowl. I'm still warming up myself. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that's surprising to how you wouldn't think a week would be long enough to make you get rusty, but it definitely is. Yep. Oh yeah, I've gotten tons of new cars. Yeah, I think in the yeah, damn adulting. Yeah, I think in the last 3 weeks I bought like 7 new cars or something like that. Yep, that 350 I was just in is one of the new ones I got. You know, to get the boost off the line, don't hold the gas down. Wait until it goes from 1 to go, and that's when you hit the gas. Yep. Yeah, it's kind of weird because you would think just holding the gas down would be better, but it's actually, well, I shouldn't say it's worse, but you can't get the boost if you hold the gas down. Yep. But yeah, pretty much like right when you get the option to actually move, like that's when you want to hit the gas, so. And then obviously, you know, you'll see the screen blur or whatever for the boost. I think it even says boost. Yeah, I mean, whenever I'm in one of those cars, I generally do my trademark wheelie to start, but a lot of people do it just because they hear everyone else at the starting line revving their motors up and doing it, so. Oh yeah, I generally rev it up. Yep, I generally rev it up just like hitting the horn, how everyone does that before. Plus, you'll see it kind of preloads the car too, because when you first hit the gas and rev it up, your car kind of like loads up on one side or another normally. Yeah, it's like you would think almost like if you were to hold the brake and rev the gas up and then like let off the brake right in time, you would think that would let you do the boost. But yep, just wait, like I said, right between 1 and go, just hit the gas full on and it'll give you that boost. I mean, not that it matters too much in drift racing. Drag racing, I don't think there actually is a boost. I'm not positive, like, it's been a while, but I mean, it helps with like the HSW or like any of those, you know, street races. It's the same way, so. Yeah. Yeah, no, I've made I got three new tracks that I made that you probably haven't ran. Two of them are like downhills. One of them's in the city. It's not like super technical, but it's like pretty tight. And then yeah, yep. And then I'm working on one right now. Here, I'll invite some people on the next one. But then I'm working on one right now where I'm actually like making the track, and I'm not a big fan of like quote unquote stunt tracks, but yeah, I'm making one, and since I'm making it, it's like a a long process because I'm like, all right, I need to change this, I need to fix that, like. Oh yeah, I have tons made by him. I'm hitting my bowl real quick, so. Gas. Did you get the boost that time? Yep. Yeah, like, I mean, that's why I said it, so you kind of see when I hit it, like, where at. But yeah, it's like, right as you see go come up, just. Yep. She gets in the way quite a bit. Oh yeah, didn't I show you that one where I took her all the way through this track, through the whole entire track? Yep, she got stuck oh yeah, she got stuck on my hood, but it was in a spot where it was slowing me down, but it wasn't completely throwing me off, so I was able to drift through the whole thing, so I was like, screw it. From start to finish, she went with me. The crazy thing is, so if they get stuck on your hood, like even if you're in non-contact like this, if like you were to go through me, she would still be stuck on my hood, but it would throw you off. So it's like a weird non-contact, but way to still have contact if it ever happens. Michigan. Yeah, 641. Yeah, where were you at again? Is it Florida? Okay. Man, I can't wait. I love Thanksgiving. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a small family. We all live close, so it's like, it's me, my mom, my aunt, and then my sister, and then she's married and has 3 kids, but generally, like, we'll go over there and have a dinner with her, but then, like, the day after Thanksgiving, me, my mom, and my aunt have our own, like, Thanksgiving, so... Yeah, that's the one thing. It's like there's times where I'm like, man, I would love to have a big family, but then there's times where I'm like, it's nice just being me, my sister, my mom, my aunt. Yeah, like I said, yeah. I mean, it's got its ups and downs. Like my aunt lives like 15 minutes away, but she's 78 and has what is it? Early oncoming Alzheimer's. Yeah. So, like, she's not bad, but it's like, anytime she needs something, since I'm so close, she'll be like, hey, can you just come over right now and help me with this or do that? And it's like, yes, I will, but you have to, it's not going to be right this second. You have to wait, wait a minute, but, and then, yeah. And then me and my mom live together in a house, and she's 72, so but she's in good shape for the most part, so it's not like you know I'll invite some people here, see if we you're good. But yeah, so it's not it's easy with her. Just do the normal shit that you do with owning a house. Nice. Yeah, that's my cousin was living with us, and then he moved out like 6 months ago. So we're turning his room, which is right across the hall from me, into like my game room. And then my 2 nieces come over all the time. They're 3 and 5, and then my nephew's 10. So we've got like a room for them if they ever want to spend the night or like to play in one during the day when we're babysitting. So yeah, that's people ask me all the time, because I'm 39. They're like, "Don't you like miss not having kids?" And I'm like, in a way it sucks, but in a way it's nice because with my sisters, I get to play with them as much as I want, and then when the hard time comes, it's like, all right, I'm out. Have a good one. you know, get all the ups and none of the downs. I know someone that's got one. I can probably grab it for you the next day or two. Yeah, I've got, let me think, I got one on, yeah. What do you mean? Like the truck or the rim? Are they gold? Yeah, a lot of mine have white walls. Because I've got the Waltons or the Yosemite. The Yosemite is the bigger one. I'll use it next. I'll use my Yosemite next. Well, I've got like 3 of them, but I'll use my Yosemite next race if it's the one I'm thinking of. I think I know what you're talking about. I don't know what the name of the rim is offhand, but because yeah, I've got 4 Hellfires now. One's on biohazards. One's on what is it, Tiger style. I got one on. Let me think. Yeah, I got one on gold spokes, and then I got one on. I think it's. I think they might be called Pharaohs or lot of chrome or something like that. I can't remember, but oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. The paint was custom, so if you ever want that paint style back, let me know because you can just rebuy it off me. Okay, because yeah, if you change any of the paint, then it would be gone. But if you change the livery, then it's fine. All right, I'm gonna send an invite out on this next one. You should do the auto invite too. There, that first picture has the one on gold spokes in it, but this is kind of my garage as of lately. All right, let's see. Yosemite. Yep. Yeah. Were the rims that you were talking about, were they like kind of like a pencil looking one, or were they like actual like crazy looking ones? I don't know if I'll be able to get to it in time. Here, I forgot I can actually do that. I just sent you a picture that has all the Benny's rims on it. Well, it's not the gold rims, they're just the chrome, well, quote unquote chrome style rims. I'll look here after the race. You know, having the wheelie bar in the back, sometimes it can catch stuff and throw you off. I watched the other day, me and my buddy were racing, and we were doing a hill to die on, and he was going across, you know, at the very end there, he was going across the island, and the wheelie bar caught the curb just perfect and completely threw him, and he lost his whole entire drift because of it. Like, I've never seen it happen until then, but once I saw it happen, I was like, man, that's crazy. Like, so anytime I see them on people's drift cars, I always let them know, like, hey, watch out for this. Yeah, that's my thing. I have them on my just like everyday car, but I've never put them on the drift car. This Hardy that I'm in is one of my new cars too, since probably last time you've seen my garage. Like how they do it. It's a merge glitch, so basically they'll take a car that can have Benny's wheels on it, and then they'll do the glitch, however, and it merges it onto like a car that doesn't have it. But once you have your like quote unquote donor car, then you could you know, merge other things onto that of how you wanted it. So what I don't understand yet is how they do certain custom paint jobs where it's like a crazy like 3D chrome or something like that. Okay, yeah, no, I know people that can. So, I mean, I could, if I really wanted to, I could figure it out and probably do it, but I know people that can, so I'm just like, yeah. It could be the hypnotic, the fourth one over from the top. Yeah, because I know I've got hypnotics, tiger style, pharaoh. I've got one car that's on the big bear, but I've got biohazards, quite a few different ones. I'm gonna see if I can get to it this time. I'll try and invite some people again here too. Be nice to get some other people in. Not that it's boring, but just get some more people in. Did you come from a private lobby or were you in a public when you started? Uh, yeah, I was gonna say, shit, here, I'll back out real quick and I'll restart us on the same one. That way I'll be in a public so we can get some people. Because once you're starting a private, it's so hard to get people in, so.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up. It's on the way.
Took me forever to get out of the clouds. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'll jump in public if I'm starting up a race. So, I sent you a picture with both my Yosemites in it, and I think the chrome one might be the one you're talking about. Yep. So that room is called clean. There was. They probably left. Yep. Man, I thought you were gonna tag that wall back there. Yep. Oh yeah. I found or got taught a new off-track spot that's crazy. I'll show you if you want. It's coming up here. Yep. It's gonna be going behind this barrier here. So it's off, gonna cut through here, and then you have to go to the right around this, or when you go around, it'll give you a wrong way, and then you kind of want to stay to the left a little bit, but you keep going down, and you can actually turn back around right here. And you shouldn't get... What's that? Yep. Yeah, you see that where that opening is all the way down there? Yep. And if you, as long as you do that and go to the right, you shouldn't have gotten a wrong way. Yep. Yeah, like when I first found that kind of by myself, but I was going like immediately to the left, and then someone showed me like if you go right around that, it for whatever reason won't trigger the wrong way. But you would think that going to the right immediately would make it hit the wrong way even quicker. Yeah. Yup, to the right. Yeah, you mean like going through the containers and when you cut So right after the start, where you go right, and then you'll go through the things. I generally go down to the second one. Then yeah, like you'll be in the parking lot to the right of us right now, right? That. Yep. 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 Another small one I learned is coming up here. Instead of going right around it, you can cut to the left. And it's just a small little bit, but you can do it, and then just cut right here. And then you can kind of, you know, do one of those there if you want. Because then it gives you that opening to swing back around and then come back through here like a lot of people do. Yep. Last lap. Try and let you get ahead, that way you can show me. That works too. Yep. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you're saying at the end. I thought you were saying right after the start, because you know how you can go through this to the left here, right here. Yep. Yeah, because you can do this at the beginning. So you can do the little thing where everyone goes to the right. Go through, you know, at the start where they'll go to the right and then cut back. Then you hit the checkpoint, go left around there. Then you can hit this, and then you can go right here at these containers. Well, I found out you can actually come all the way down here and then come back through this, which I never knew that. And then people do this one all the time, but I don't think it's gives you that much extra. For me, it's not enough to like want to do it ever, and it throws off my entry into this green zone. Oh yeah, all the time, all the time. Yeah, yeah, I think on almost every track I'm rated under 100. All right, I'm gonna follow you on this, that way. Okay. I got it right as I did the U-turn. All right, I see how it works there. Probably. Yep. Well, and you know too, like the laps make a difference as well. So like, for instance, 5 laps on this compared to 4 laps will be a different standing. Yep. But yeah, I check them out all the time because you can check them out after the race too. Yeah, in the voting screen here coming up. So like if you hit, what is it, R1? So yeah, if you hit R1 here, you can bring it up. So I'm ranked 27. I'm ranked 27 on this for 4 laps. I'll let you pick. Nah, you're good. All right, so let's see. So on this one, for 2 laps, I'm rated 646. And then best drift, yep. And then best drift, I'm rated 1,495. Okay. Nice. 1,000 some odd. 1,495. Yeah. Alright, man. Yeah, have a good one. Hit me up anytime you see me on, man.